Hi, my name is Justin Latimer, and I'm going to show you a recent Rome Total War battle replay. This time I'm playing as Scythia. My opponent is Rome, playing as the Julii family. I have my general with 2 units of Scythian noble horse archers. They have good range, they have decent missile attack, and they're also good at hand-to-hand fighting as heavy cavalry. I've also brought 2 units of barbarian cavalry and 2 units of headhunting maidens. Here's my infantry force. It's composed of 4 units of axemen and 2 units of chosen archer warband. I'm planning on concealing the headhunting maidens until I absolutely need them. I also have an additional unit of 2 barbarian noble Scythian horse archer unit people. I'd like to point out that barbarian's a relative term. The Scythians were really good at gold working. And here's my opponent, playing as the Julii. He has 4 units of Roman archers and quite a few principes, which are heavily upgraded. About 5 of them. He's also brought 3 units of triarii and 1 unit of legionary cavalry. The triarii, like the principes, have upgrades, and so do the archers. And so does the legionary cavalry. So he's brought a pretty good army, actually. It's really well balanced. That's 2 units of legionary cavalry, never mind. The first thing he does with his legionary cavalry is he has them go after 2 of my barbarian Scythian noble horse archers. Who are a very cool looking unit, I think. His general is actually stationed in one of these units of principes, which I found interesting. I would have put him in the triarii or the legionary cavalry personally. I moved my infantry up closer to his so that I would be able to fire my arrows on him. And I kind of messed up here. The legionary cavalry are much better in a hand-to-hand fight than my Scythian noble horse archers. And one of my units routes and breaks off, and the other follows suit. Now, of course, I'm not just going to let him do that. I am going to retaliate. I have my headhunting maidens chasing him from across the map now. Headhunting maidens have a bonus against armor, and the legionary cavalry are of course wearing armor. He's firing on this attack with his fire arrows, which turns out to be a bad idea for him because it'll actually panic his own legionary cavalry. His men suffer severe losses against my headhunting maidens. Do not underestimate them. If you're playing a Scythia, I highly recommend bringing some. They're fast moving, just like barbarian cavalry, but they do a lot more damage. They're supposed to be used against lightly armored targets, but if you use them on armored targets, they just chew them up. So they're really good against everything. My noble horse archers up on the hill are able to fire down on his formation with impunity, something I always enjoy. Now, of course, my axemen are going to take quite a few losses against his Roman archers. But yeah, it's the polite thing to do to at least advance in battle. I didn't want to sit back and turtle. My chosen archer warband will have much longer range than his units do. Some of his archers have taken quite a beating too. Vampires General, that's my opponent here. I recently got a new mod, it's a total conversion mod. I have the Darth mod 9.1 for Rome Total War. It's a really good mod, I highly recommend it. It adds a lot more units. But because of that, it being a total conversion mod, I can't watch the commentary, I can't watch the battle replay and commentate on it at the same time. I'm doing this from a video I made because I thought I might have issues with recording, and I'm recording the sound on my sound recording program on my laptop. So his archers have moved back to the forest, which was not a good idea for them. They end up getting chopped up by my headhunting maidens. And so does another unit of them. I don't know if he forgot my headhunting maidens were in the forest, or if he just wasn't paying attention, or if he knew they were in there but he didn't know where and he took a risk. Anyhow, after that I moved them back into the forest because I still had quite a few of them and I knew I wasn't going to be done with them. He's moved into a big line formation with his Principes and his Triarii protecting the flanks. Love me some Chosen Archer Warband. Any archer that has the long range is just great. There's not many of them either. Chosen Archer Warband and Roman Auxilia are probably the only two in vanilla Rome Total War. That is, of course, if you don't count horse archers. And there's not many of those that have the long range trait either. The Scythian noble horse archers, Persian cavalry, and the Armenian cataphract horse archers. So, he's isolated a unit of Triarii up here. I hit the flank of it, and when he retaliates, I hit with the main force of my cavalry. He's now dedicated to a full-off offensive, which is fine by me, because I'm ready to do that as well. Axemen against Principes. Axemen are weaker infantry, but they do damage against armor. I'm hoping that with the rest of my forces, my barbarian cavalry and my more elite units, I'll be able to rout these men. Some of my axemen rout, some of them fight on. It's sort of spotty. My Chosen Archer Warband is also getting low on ammunition at the time, so I will be able to use them as infantry pretty soon. As infantry, they function as decent swordsmen. I'm going to attack the back of one of my enemy's units with my headhunting maidens. That will do quite a bit of damage to this unit of Principes with his general in it.
The enemy warlord shows his worth. Nothing. Any of our
These Triarii routed one of my headhunting maiden units. My general is now in this attack. He's moved down from his hill. Just trying to use brute force at this point to finish off what's left of the Romans. And there go my Chosen Archer Warband. The Triarii are fighting on, but they're going to be overrun by my sheer numbers of troops. This battle was a micromanagement nightmare for me. I mean, I was having fun, but wow. Took a lot of skirmishing, a lot of moving back and forth. The Roman army is very deadly. And as Scythia, I'm not particularly fond of those triarii. They can really ruin my day. Right now, I'm chasing some Roman archers. They're the only units left in the game
Now his men show fear. Now they may turn and
that aren't fleeing.
Attack!
I just killed the enemy general there. And here we are, we've caught up with the Roman archers. My general just got an experience upgrade there. I really like the Scythian armor that the elite units have. It looks a little bit Asian.
This is a stunning victory.
The Scythians and Sarmatans were supposed to have come from Iran. And there we are, it's a heroic victory. I deployed 943 men against Vampire's generals 1,080. I killed 973 men against his 469. I have 525 men remaining, where he has 99. My barbarian chosen warlord took down 84 men. Scythian noble horse archers that were with him, 109 and 77. 130 and 212 on my units of headhunting maidens. As always, a thorn in the side of any opponent. One unit of my axemen took down 100 men. Chosen Archer Warband took down 50 and 65. You can see my captain's name was Captain Arkha. Good, strong Scythian name. Alright, thank you for watching. I'll have more videos soon.